Greetings, it's me, Firebee, and welcome back to Pokemon Platinum Enhanced. Last time, we took some time while in the library to go read the lore, and then we flew out to Pastoria, as we were charged to find out that Lake Valor was just a crater in the ground, with a whole bunch of Magikarp flopping around. Not that that's much different from normal, but still. Exploring a bit, we found a cave that was apparently some sort of like island cave thing, and we found Galactic Admin Saturn in there. They were pretty easily beaten. They seemed like a somewhat reasonable person, but they mentioned that another one of the admins was just now getting the Pokemon from Lake Verity, so we flew home to investigate and spent the night at home. But now we definitely have to go see what's going on at the lake. In fact, let's get on our bike to do it. Oh, good. A bunch of grunts. Ah, firewood timing. Those Team Galactic scoundrels are after the legendary Pokemon. You've got to help Dawn. Not you? Are you just gonna stand there? Ow, ouch! What's with this old-timer? Apparently, he has it all in hand. Let's switch Linguini to the front. That seems like a good idea. Wait, who's in second? Starburst, that'll do. Because despite the fact that Professor Rowan dealt with this one guy, all the other grunts are still here. So, I mean, that doesn't really help me much when I could have walked around that guy. It is our mission to stall you. Sorry, but we gotta do our job. In order for us to bring peace to the world, we must control it. Also, that's very much a forced double battle. There's no way to do that singly. It's spent out. Spent out? I'm pretty sure that's not the word choice I wanted. Espeon and Glameow. Okay. We'll just go for a slam against the Glameow and see if Espeon's holding anything. And if not, continue using the move anyway, because that's super effective. Psybeam shouldn't do a whole lot. Well, it can do between nothing and a decent amount. I haven't quite figured out its formula yet. It's not really one of those things I care to calculate on the fly. But, it's a thing. It does things. Occasionally. As things are wont to do. They happen. That crit was absolutely unnecessary. Golbat. Really not worried about that. Oh, and that's the only thing on this side. Okay. Go for a slam, and I suppose we'll fly on it. Sure. No, I'd rather not get confused if that's all the same with you. Seems like a bad thing. And there goes the Golbat. And I think you have one more thing. Yes, the Murkrow. Level 40 Murkrow. We're very slowly slipping back to the in levels here. And it would not surprise me by the next gym I would be a bit behind the level curve, so to speak. It really wouldn't surprise me at all. Because that's just how this game seems to work most of the time. If the next gym were sitting at level 55s or something, it wouldn't really surprise me a huge amount. Starburst gained a level. Nobody's really surprised. I was kind of hoping for Linguini to gain a level. Rotisserie gained a level, though. That's a thing. It happened. Losing was part of my job, too. I feel better by saying that. Yeah, you're too young to understand. Uh-huh, sure. Our boss always had plans for the 3 lakes. While you were blissfully ignorant, our work went ahead. From 3 lakes, we must secure 3 Pokemon. You simply mustn't interfere. Well, I suppose it's nice to know that they went through all that effort to keep me away. You know, it's nice to be appreciated in some fashion. I'll knock your Pokemon into orbit! I don't think you have anything with that can make them attain escape velocity. If this mission is successful, we will get a nice bonus. Well, that's certainly good for you, and it doesn't even matter if you succeed or not. Because you're there knowing that you're not going to be actually winning. Which I suppose is not necessarily a good thing. But it's a thing when you're there to just delay. Dragon Rush on the Drifloon, and we'll fly on that Heracross. Watch us miss. Gasp, we actually hit the move. Color me quite surprised, actually. Ooh, I forgot Aftermath was the thing. I always forget Aftermath was the thing. And the Heracross targets me, of course it does. Sorry, Linguini. Did not realize that would happen. You know what? Benedict hasn't been out in ages. Why not? Drifblim? Yeah, I think we have the perfect thing for that. Go for an Ancient Power. Ah, Starburst, you can't be missing like that. Close combat. You're trying to punch a bird. Do you know how badly that goes for you? Hint, it goes really badly. What made you think that punching a bird was a good idea? Alright, let's do that one again. See if we can't hit this time. Ominous Wind? Nah, we're a normal type. Again, you're trying to punch a bird, and I can't say that that goes well for you. In fact, it goes even worse for you than punching the other bird went. So I don't know what you're thinking. I was kind of hoping I'd get the boost off of that one. And it's a 10% chance, but you gotta hope sometimes. And getting boost to almost every stat, that's pretty hype. Sadly, not really the case. Unless it happens this time, in which case that'd be silly. I'd be okay with it, but it'd be silly. Nah. Oh well. A Dustox. Gee, I wonder what's gonna happen here. Totally not the same thing that happened in the last few turns. Every time I see Dustox, I notice, with quotes around that its antennae are pretty much identical to, what are they called? Charty berries? Oh, we got the boost! Attack speed, special attack, special defense. I'm gonna go for a metronome, just because I can. On the, you know, tiny chance that Starburst doesn't go with that. My mind is going orbital. There goes our bonus. This is an epic tragedy. Well, you were only supposed to delay me, really. I want Team Galactic to become powerful. That's all I want. The Pokemon here's already been taken to our HQ in Veilstone, so, I mean, it's not like you can actually do anything. That's too bad. Alright, how is everybody? That's right, Linguini's fainted. Let's fix that right quick. And leave some super potions. We'll use one of those on Linguini and Starburst. And just in case Mars wants to fight us, that'll be a thing. Fire, it's the Team Galactic! Yeah, I know. I'm well aware. They're taking the Pokemon to the lake. I'm also aware. I can't beat this person. I was not aware of that, but not surprised. Alright, Mars. Do you want a real opponent? That face! It brings back bad memories. I'm talking about the Windworks! I got a whole lot of trouble for that little incident. What's with that look on your face? You do remember me, don't you? Fine, whatever, I'll tell you who I am again. I am Mars, one of Team Galactic's commanders. So, what is it? Not a chance. Not even a tiny chance. You're all going down. Bring it on, Mars. I'm not even gonna make the joke about being the bringer of war. Alright, Sandslash level 43. Your Grunts had stronger Pokemon than this. And we have Surf, so I'm not worried about this at all. Kinda worried about that, considering that Linguini normally can't hit things for the life of them. Defense Curl will not do you any good. Come on, hit this one. Thank you. We're getting close to another level. Charizard? My level of not being worried is still there. We can go for another Surf. Alright, this is over Linguini's levels right now, but that's still not higher than anything else we have. Yeah, nope. Even Starburst is above that, so we're still kind of on the edge of the curve, so to speak. This is actually getting annoying. Egaputty, deal with this, please. Seeing as you can hit things most of the time. Then again, that's because your attacks aren't consisting out of things that involve flailing yourself at things. And I mean, flailing a piece of pasta is not a huge chance to hit, I would imagine. If you choose a piece of pasta as your primary weapon, then I would not be incredibly surprised if you lost. Just saying. Well, Linguini finally gained a level. One more until Dragonite. And that will be a fun day. Gliscor. I don't have many things for that. Nopal, I think. I suppose. Alright, 45. We'll go for a feint attack here. Oh. It gets things like X-Scissor. Well, that was a thing. Sorry, Nopal. But, how was I supposed to know that one? Alright, we'll just do Starburst instead then. On his Hyper Cutter, okay. We'll just fly on it. Sword Stance, that could be bad. That could be bad. Starburst, you gotta stop missing these things. Alright, that's a +4. List score here. No. Nothing about my defenses should be lowered. I do not agree with this plan of yours. Sheesh. You're already a +4. What do you need to do by lowering my defense? Honestly. Poison Jab. Okay, so the only attacks it has are Poison Jab and X-Scissor, which are at best neutral. That's going to pack quite a bunch. Yeah, that was pretty much going to happen. Do I have anybody with... I don't. That's fine. Gigaputty can come in and do something, at least. We'll go for Sludge Bomb. Considering it's not Poison Heal, thankfully. There we go. There's the Gliscor down. Gigaputty gained the level. Not bad. Rotisserie gained a level. Wants to learn Charge. What does that do again? Boosts the power the electric move it uses next. Raises special defense. Nah, I don't think so. And we defeated Commander Mars. Again and again! I lost again! So first the Windworks and now Lake Verity that I owe you for. This shouldn't be happening to Team Galactic's commander. Calm down, Mars. I've done my part in all this. My mission was to transport the lake's Pokemon to our HQ. Then why are you still here? That's right, I accomplished my mission without a problem. Team, we're pulling out. The boss is waiting at the HQ. The Pokemon at the 3 lakes are connected somehow. Thanks to Saturn's grandstanding at Lake Valor, a cavern appeared here. It was the cavern where the Pokemon Mespirit slept. Mespirit appeared too, probably to go help its friends. That and it likes to run around. It likes to run away from things. It does that. Catching it is a huge pain. That worked out well for us. It was super easy to catch. And it will not be super easy for me to catch. I can bet a lot of things on that, actually. So now we've got them all. Mespirit, the being of emotion, Azulf, the being of willpower, Uxie, the being of intelligence. Now that we have them all, you can look forward to what plans Team Galactic has for them. And we let them get away, like the protagonists do in pretty much every game. We had her cornered right there. There was no reason for them to be able to escape, but we let them, apparently. Shrug. I see. This also happened at Lake Valor. Another legendary Pokemon was taken away by Team Galactic. Both of you went up against full-fledged criminals. The fact that you're unharmed is reason enough to celebrate. But what about Bacon? He is probably freezing, if I had to guess, being that far north. What is happening at Lake Acuity? Is Bacon safe? I don't know. What is Team Galactic up to? Are the abducted Pokemon going to be okay? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say probably not. And we have to go up to Lake Acuity. Ugh. This is the part of the game I really disliked. I mean, I guess. But... oh, I suppose I could just fly. That's a thing I have the ability to do. Let's see, what's the right point to go from here? I believe... go up to Celestic Town, and then go west from there into Mount Coronet. And then there's some super windy road that I super hated to get out to Route 216, and then 217, and to Snow Point. think that's how that works. Alright, let's fly to Celestic. If I'm proven wrong, I'm proven wrong. But we'll have to try. And before we try, we have to heal. Because, as surprising as it was, that Gliscor hit pretty hard. I mean, being at +4 would do that. Alright. No. My bike. Thank you. Alright. I didn't actually go investigate over here. Oh. Well. These plants apparently existed at some point. And now they shall exist again. Ha! Ha! I'm psyched for this! Here goes! Okay. What do they have to send at us? A Croagunk? Their levels are not much different from what the trainer levels were before, but I suppose that's because you could have gotten over here before going through with the whole plot bit. Alright, so we have higher attack, but we're confused, which is annoying. The reason I got banned on Showdown. However, I will gladly make use of the attack boost. Grumpig, still not worried. Magic Coat? Yes, let's just see how many things that are special attacks I throw at that. Wait. Is that the one that reflects? No. That's the special version of counter. I'm pretty sure on that one. I always get it confused with the one that bounces back hazards and such. We'll go for another slam. No reason not to. And I'm pretty sure that ought to take it out in one hit, and it does. Bad luck for this guy to go for that. I don't get why we can't win. Perhaps it's because you give your opponents free boosts. I don't reminisce about yesterday, I don't think about tomorrow, I only live today to the fullest. That's my policy. Okay. Well, if it works. Let's see what's over here. Clearly, Metatites in the grass. Come on, out of my face. And on the other side of the tree is stuff. Ooh, there's a lot of trainers there. Even veterans can get lost inside Mount Coronet. Yeah, you know, that's a thing. There's a ninja kid here. Speed is a ninja's best weapon, can you keep up? I can get priority, so yes. Scorpii, I don't really need to worry about that, since that's just a bug. Really, that's it. It's a bug that is also poisonous occasionally, like a fair few are. Oh no! Oh no, my Strand of Pasta is now slower. Whee! Like Linguini had the best speed to begin with. There we go, 2 of those down. Hitmontop. Okay. Hitmontop's not particularly speedy either. So... the Intimidate, I suppose, isn't terrific, but... we give Dragon Rush and that still ought to do a lot. If we get hit. They're going for the rapid spin kill. Maybe they'll get it in another 80-something uses. Oh wait, you can only use it 30 times at most. Well, that did most of its health. There we go. And defeated. I did a lot to conceal myself too, and then you jumped out at the worst possible time for yourself. I'll wait here for a weaker looking trainer and ambush them. Good luck with that one. Whilst exploring the ruins, I spotted a trainer I must investigate. They have a Bronzor. People should really stop throwing mirrors at me. It seems like terrible luck on their part. It just always happens after throwing a mirror. Not for me, that is. For them. After all, I didn't break the mirror, or cause it to be broken. They tossed it out. There it goes. And you heard it chatter. Shingling. I always forget this is a thing. Not sure why they decided that, of all things, Kameko needed a pre-evolution, but okay, sure. It's a thing, it exists. Why not? I guess. It's the better question. Why not? Should not take more than one slam to deal with, and I'm right there. Magnemite. We'll let Rotisserie have a little bit of time in the spotlight here. Why not? Even though this will be massively overkill, we'll go for an overheat. And Magnemite drops as if it were nothing, which it may as well be. My investigation has revealed the trainer to be tough. Ouch. Solistic Town is an old town. I'm sure to find something cool. Uh-huh. Sure. I'm strong, I'm strong, I'm strong, I'm strong, I'm strong, I'm strong, I'm strong. How many times does this go on? I'm strong. Am I really? No, I am. Okay, I'm all good to go. And then they challenged me! You startled me good. I think you'll understand what I was doing when you see this TM. And we get TM77... something. Let me explain how that works without getting too technical. Let's say your opponent... Oh, this is Psych Up. It's Psych Up. You can just steal that. Get the same status boost. Okay. That was the thing. I don't know whose strength you were trying to take there, though. You were kind of staring at nothing. Which, I guess that explains it. Let's battle this person. I go everywhere with my ancient Pokemon. Here goes! An Aerodactyl. Ah! Not bad. We'll go for a Surf here. So that ought to do, I think, the most out of everything else. Almost all of its health. We'll go for another. Boosting your speed does not really help when you are already faster. And we did our best. That's what matters, right? Sure. Even on cold days, just being with my Pokemon keeps me warm. I'm not sure exactly how a rock type is going to to be more, but you know what? Sure. Sure. Route 211, Mount Coronet is this way. Alright. It's been 30 minutes already. Okay. Alright then. Next time, we will... Well, we'll attempt the mazes inside Mount Coronet, see if we can't make our way out towards Snow Point City. And hopefully not get lost. That'd be a terrific thing if I didn't get lost horribly. Chances are I'm gonna get horribly lost, because that's just what this particular cave does. But yeah, that's a thing. It's coming soon. Keep an eye out for it, and until then, farewell.